Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Bit of housekeeping first. 70% of you who watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel. It helps me so much when you subscribe, and it takes a second to do so. So please, can I ask you to just very quickly hit that subscribe button for me? Thank you so much. Right, on to today's business. What are we going to be talking about today? We are going to be talking about the animal formerly known as Cloud App Security, now more properly known as Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps. MCAS, as it used to be known, is a hard habit to break. I still find myself calling it to this day. What is it? It's a CASB solution, a cloud access security broker, and it's going to help you to create policies and take control of your software as a service applications within Microsoft 365. In this video coming up, I'm going to show you 5 things that you need to know about Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps. It's coming up. Number 5, Cloud Discovery. Cloud Discovery enables you to gain continuous visibility over Shadow IT, analyze your cloud app usage, dive into a specific app, user or IP address, and get notifications about new and discovered apps. What you can do here is you can create a new report, you can configure automatic uploading, and view a sample report here to see examples of what you're going to get. So when you go to create a new report, what you need to do is create a snapshot, and what this is going to allow you to do is to name your report, give it a description, and then select the appliance that you want to upload your traffic logs from. And as you can see, there is a lot of manufacturers and devices baked into this. You can select from all sorts of things like Zscaler and Microsoft and Juniper and much more. So this is very powerful. I can't take this demo any further than this because I don't have a device to demo, but you get the picture. And if you want to see the sort of example that you'll get, just take a look at the sample report, and this is going to show you the sort of goodness that you'll get from all that. Number 4, the Cloud App Catalog. This is awesome. There are a ton of apps that are baked into Microsoft 365 Defender for Cloud Apps, and you can view them and sanction them, create policies from them, and all sorts of good stuff. So if we filter by different types like cloud storage, social network, we can get to all sorts of good stuff. If we look here and see things like Microsoft Word online, all of the Microsoft ones are baked in. We can get information on the app. We can see breach data. We can see audit trails. We can see all the sort of stuff that can be done with these SaaS apps. What we can also choose to do as well is we can choose to tag these apps as sanctioned or unsanctioned, meaning that users can use these apps within your Microsoft 365 environment or not. And you can choose whether these apps are monitored. Just click on there and you'll see that that app now becomes a monitored app, and it shows us there. We can do app tagging, we can add to conditional access app controls, we can request a score update, we can do all sorts of cool stuff with the app catalog. It's really powerful, and it's going to give you a great idea of your app landscape within Microsoft 365. Number 3, files. This is quite a difficult one for me to demo because try as I might to prepare for this video, I could not get anything to appear in here. The curse of the demo gods, eh? But I know this works. I've seen this in action. I guess I just need to be more patient. But to be fair, I tried this about 24 hours ago and I thought I would see something in here by now. What I'm expecting to see in here, I'm hearing you ask, well, I'm expecting to see activity around Microsoft 365 apps like OneDrive for Business and SharePoint Online. I can filter by user activity here, and I can look at the access level, where files have been accessed from, the file type, whether it's a document, a folder, an image, and whatnot. And I can select specifically a matched policy. I know for a fact that in the last 24 hours I have shared files with a personal email address. Why are you not showing this to me, Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps? I know it'll probably appear here eventually, but it's not doing it for now. But you get the idea, and you can filter by lots of different criteria here, and you can save this, you can select other queries. Really cool stuff when it works. The governance log, same sort of problem as the files log. I have the same issue going on here. I cannot get anything to appear in here. Let's do a quick refresh and see if anything's in here, but no, my search did not match any governance tasks. Again, what am I expecting to see in here? Well, I know that I shared some files out of Microsoft 365 to an external email address, a Gmail address, an Outlook.com address. And I know that I applied a sensitivity label to content in the OneDrive. So I will filter based on that. I will choose my Microsoft 365. I will select my value, successfully applied. It's not matching. I know that happened. I guess I just have to be a bit more patient. Let's clear all those filters again, and I'll check back on this a bit later. Number 2, the activity log. This is one that is working. Praise be, I'm so happy. I can see things in real time with this. I can see that I have enabled file monitoring within Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps. I've created a file policy for sharing with personal email addresses. I've gone in twice and I've edited that policy, and I can drill down and see more information on that, what happened and when and why and all that good stuff. Really powerful stuff. And from these actions I can create new policies from these search results. I can go in and I can do policies right from within here in the activity policy. I can do the same from the governance log and the files log that I did earlier. Really cool stuff, and it's going to give you so much control, so much capabilities over your activities within Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps and Microsoft 365 in general. And number 1, policies and policy templates. Let's take a look at policy templates first. Now, you can do a lot with policies within Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps, and we've seen this already in some of the examples we've looked at with the files governance log and the activity policies and events. What you can do here is you can choose from a whole list of baked-in policy templates. There's 35 of them available at the moment, and you can select by type here. You can have activity policies, cloud discovery anomaly detection policies, file policies, malware detection policies, lots of really good stuff here. And what you can do is you can go into these policies and take a look at them and create a policy from these templates right from here. So if we click on the plus sign, we can go in and create a policy. So we've got a potential ransomware activity here. What category is this? It's a threat detection one, but there's lots of different categories that can apply to these policies. We've got a description. We can create filters for the policy when we want it to be acted upon for single activities or repeated activities. We can have the activities matching all sorts of different things, like activity equals this or that within files or folders that names end with or begin with, etc., etc. And then we can apply alerting conditions at the end as well. What do we want to happen when there's a match? We'll send some alerts as email. We can set the daily alert limits per policy. We can create playbooks in Power Automate, and we can do governance actions as well for all apps or within Microsoft 365, because Cloud App Security, or Defender for Cloud Apps, as it's more widely known now, you can have not just Microsoft 365 apps, as we saw from the Cloud App Catalog. There's a ton of apps that you can bake into this and create policies from and get intelligence on. So really cool stuff. Really cool stuff indeed. In the policy management, we can see the policies that we've already got here, and we can show it by all policies and shadow IT, conditional access policies, information protection policies, threat detection policies. If we filter on information protection, this is the one that I created yesterday, and this is for files shared with personal email addresses, and it will create an alert when a file is shared with a user's personal email address. We've got some severity settings, we've got some action settings. What is this going to do? It's going to create alerts, and it's going to apply a sensitivity label. What can we do from here? We can edit the policy. We can see exactly what that policy is going to do. What's it going to do? It's about sharing control, files matching collaborators from any domain, contains these particular email domains. So we've got Gmail, Yahoo, we've got all sorts of stuff, Outlook.com, we've got all of the necessary things in there. We can apply to all files or get specific. We can select all file owners, or again get specific. Inspection method, we can just have that as the default as known, or we can set that to the data classification service in this particular example and base it on sensitive information types, exact data match, fingerprinting, trainable classifiers. and so on and so forth. We can set those alerts again and apply governance actions and apply sensitivity labels here for OneDrive for business and SharePoint online content. We're going to apply the sensitivity label of confidential if there's a match, and we're going to override any user-defined labels as well. And I applied the same for the SharePoint online set. That's it for the list. 5 things about Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps. Could have gone better with the file policy results and logs and the governance logs as well. You've got to be patient with that. What I'm going to do, I'll let you know, I'll share with you when I get some results there, probably in a more long form video format for each of the principles I've shared in these 5 quick tips. We'll dive a bit deeper into each of those principles in upcoming videos, so watch out for those. Once again, thank you for your likes and shares and subscribes. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Reach out to me in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you've had any issues with Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps, I nearly said Cloud App Security again. Any issues with the logging and the alerts, tell me your experience. Reach out to me on Twitter at M365Rising. That's it, folks. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.